Hello, Cancer. Welcome to your very first reading that I have ever done for you guys. This is in regards to reconciliation with your ex. And this is for the first few weeks of October. This is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising and Venus signs. I appreciate you coming onto my channel. I'm extremely nervous and excited to get this started. My name is Erica. I'm from the Lotus Connection. This is something very new to me, and I've been sort of nervous to start this. So let's just get this going. First things first, just before I begin, let's just get the technicalities out of the way. These readings are for entertainment purposes only. They're not meant to replace medical or professional help. In addition, these readings are generalized, so they're not going to resonate with everyone, and that's perfectly fine. My details are down below in the description box. You can book a personal reading, or even if it does resonate, but you want to look closely at your situation, definitely hit me up there. Sometimes I curse or have salacious vocabulary, so if that's something that bothers you, you may want to stop the reading now. You've been pre-warned. So let's begin, shall we? In regards to how you feel, Cancer, regarding your ex, we have the 10 of Cups. In regards to how your ex feels about you, we got 7 of Wands. The potential of the relationship, we have King of Wands. For advice, 2 cards popped out. We have 6 of Cups and Knight of Wands. And then I also have here the 5 of Pentacles for the outcome. As I was shuffling, I was having a hard time getting the cards to come out. And I cleared the energy with some Palo Santo. I was meditating on the energy. And for some of you guys, I got a lot of hesitation or confusion of some sort. Like, you want to have this happy, healthy relationship with this person. You want to establish roots. You want to have a family, a traditional family for some of you. But for whatever reason, there's some hesitation. And we'll get some more clarifying cards with the Morgan Greer deck. But I feel like there's this want to, but maybe the other person isn't being so forthcoming. Maybe there's a lack of communication going on. But this person, you know, if we're looking at it energetically, this person that you are thinking about, you really, really love them, and you really see a future with them, possibly having children, having 2 kids. You really see yourself embracing one another and being loving and passionate and very fulfilling life. And this person, you know, is that for you. It's home, okay? For your ex, their energy is reading more a little bit different. I feel like they're standing their ground. They're very stubborn. They aren't willing right now to budge. They're sort of going in one direction right now, and I don't know, we'll pull some clarifying cards, but right now I just sort of feel like they're sort of moving forward, and this may or may not be with you. There's some sort of determination, but also maybe some defiance. Maybe they were in that relationship with you and they sort of felt like they didn't have control over the relationship, and therefore, because they didn't have total control over everything, now they're being defiant and not wanting to be in a relationship or not give you the attention that you need and deserve, which is kind of selfish on their end. I do get a lot of selfish behavior from them. I feel like they're choosing when to reach out to you, and they're being very calculated about this. I don't know if it's because they've either hurt themselves in the process of this breakup or relationship. I don't know if it's because maybe there was something that you did or said to them that now they have their defenses up, but They do have their guard up right now. They are being a little bit defiant. They're not really budging with your demands or what you're trying to say to them. I feel like communication may be cut off from them, or it's not as forthcoming as you wish or hoped it to be. Again, we're going to pull some clarifying cards. The potential here, though, is the King of Wands, and this is good energy to have. This is letting me know that the potential could be relatively that of a very passionate and sensual relationship. It could be that of, you know, maybe you are dealing with a fire sign, a Sag, Leo, or an Aries, but it doesn't have to be. This person is very decisive, knows what they want, goes after it, has a lot of passion. They tend to be very sexually charged. They're also a person who takes leadership. Overall, I'm reading that, you know, there is this wanting to provide that type of commitment level, or that there's the potential for that. For the advice, I have Six of Cups and Knight of Wands. These both fell out. I feel like you guys did have like a good time, that you need to remember that there is a connection between you two, even though maybe you feel, maybe you feel right now like the connection is at a standstill. The advice here is to just continue to remember that you guys did have a connection. Maybe you guys felt like you two were soulmates. Maybe you guys felt as if you've known each other before in this life or a different life, or maybe there's characteristics that reminds you of someone that you may have known before. Maybe you've been, or maybe it's asking you to reminisce about the past and the good times to help you sort of stay balanced and be in a positive mindset about the connection. The Knight of Wands is also that of wanting to take action and pushing forward with passion and vigor, you know, and so I definitely feel like it's saying here to remain hopeful, to reminisce about the good parts of the relationship, and, you know, to move forward with passion and excitement, and maybe reaching out with communication. That's if you want to. It's the Knight of Wands is all about making things happen. You've worked really hard at this relationship, you know, you've wanted this, but there is some caution here to not rush in without a plan. So just because you have this thought or feeling of, oh, I'm going to reach out to them and I'm going to say this, that may not be the best plan or course of action, because you'll reach out to them and then realize, oh shit, I don't know what I'm going to say. Whereas if you think about it a little bit more and you reminisce about the past, or bringing up good parts of the past in communication with them, then go for it. But make sure you have a plan implemented. The outcome here, though, I'm showing for the month of October in regards to reconciliation is the Five of Pentacles. And again, we are going to pull some clarifying cards, but I do feel here that somebody feels left out in the cold, as if somebody has abandoned them, shattered their world. There's a lack of stability or lack of commitment right now. There very well could be a lack of commitment from your ex, lack of communication, lack of, you know, commitment. Okay. You're wanting the King of Wands, but instead, you know, you're feeling abandoned, or they're feeling abandoned, or maybe both of you are feeling that way. Maybe you both aren't communicating for whatever reason. I feel like there's a lot of ego issues here. Okay, a lot of ego. And if the ego's hurt, it delays quite a bit, especially for a fire sign. Okay, let's pull some clarifiers and see what's really truly going on. Please clarify the Ten of Cups for Cancer and their feelings towards their ex and reconciling. Show me what I need to see. Thank you. We got the Six of Pentacles. So I feel like, you know, there was a lot of give and take, but more so giving on your end, maybe a lot of giving of your time and energy into this relationship, and you're not wanting to give up so easily because you have put all this time and dedication. Maybe even in the past, there was a balancing of the energy towards the relationship, and now there isn't. But overall, it's you want this deep down inside. You want this so bad because you don't want to give up on something that you see the potential and you've put so much energy towards it. And it's like, I put the energy into it. I only did that because A, I had true feelings, and B, because I saw this going somewhere. Because if I didn't, I would just fucking bounce. Like, I'm not going to sit here and wait for somebody. That's not you typically. Oops, another card wanted to come out. Right now, obviously, a lot of you guys are single and you guys are thinking about your ex, and so that's why you're here, you know, listening to my reading. But I also feel like a lot of you guys right now are taking time for yourself. Maybe you're not being so focused in on your ex, whereas maybe in the past you were. I feel like right now you've kind of taken some time to give yourself some self-care and to really invest in you and enjoying your life for the things that you want, and your material possessions, your financial success. I feel like you guys are going out and having a good time with family and friends and not really necessarily worried about a relationship right now. And that's actually a really good thing to be, you know, to give yourself that time and dedication, that love, because that helps bring things to you faster, right? So this kind of just jumped out. I just think it's just a clarifying card of really what's going on with you in relation to your ex. So I think a lot of you guys are just taking time out for yourself and having a good time. What's going on with the Seven of Wands and the High Priestess reverse jumped out? So I feel like for your ex, there's a lot of uncertainty. There's a lot of things that they're not sure of, unfortunately, about themselves. I feel like they don't trust their judgment. They don't trust in themselves. They don't trust in what their gut intuition. They're very confused right now, and this is probably what's causing them to kind of stand their ground. They're not looking to make any decisions because they're just so unsure. They're just so unsure. And there's a lot of hidden information as well. So I don't necessarily know if there's a third party situation happening. I don't sense that. But, you know, for some of you, there could be a third party that you're not aware of, which could be why you're being left out in the cold. Or them. Maybe they don't know that maybe there's a third party situation. So there's definitely some hidden information for some of you. For others, it could just be that your ex is completely unsure of themselves, not knowing where to go, how to feel, what to say, what to do. And so they're kind of just like at a standstill and not really, and just kind of being defiant and going against their wishes. I pulled this for the advice. So the Queen of Pentacles to me is a very central, it's a very, oh, hold on. There's another card coming out for advice. All right, so the Queen of Pentacles to me is a very, obviously it's an earthly, it's an earth card. But it also, to me, she's a very grounded individual. She knows what she wants. She doesn't panic. She takes things with grace. She moves in life with grace because she's so grounded and she's so centered, and she knows herself and she knows her self-worth. And she's not going to bow down to any man who doesn't show her the commitment and the stability that she truly deserves. She's not going to bow down to anybody. She wants what she wants, and she will get what she wants. And so this is asking you to tap into that energy here of, you know, being decisive, knowing what you want and acting upon it, but being grounded and not so emotional, okay? And just sort of moving forward. So if the other individual does come back in your life but gives you less than what you deserve, you don't take it. You embody this Queen of Pentacles. It's knowing what you want. The Nine of Cups is saying you have everything that you could possibly ever want in your life, but the one thing that you do want is a happy, healthy, successful relationship. So this card's really asking you to really think about if your ex can give you everything that you want. It is saying you can have your desires, your wishes, your wants, but you have to be positive about the situation, and you have to truly make sure that this is what you want. Because this card can also be careful what you wish for, and this is in the advice. Please clarify the King of Wands for the potential of the relationship between Cancer and their ex. Please clarify King of Wands. Show me what I need to see. Thank you. The Tower reversed. So I feel like a lot of things need to change in the relationship, and this is a very slow change. This isn't something that happens drastically like the upright position, right? The upright is just like comes crashing down, but when it's reversed, it means that change is coming, and it's it's something that is inevitable. It's something that we can't change, but it's going to happen a little bit slowly than what we, you know, sort of expect. This is going to be a time of change in perspective, change in wants and needs, change in behavioral patterns. So it could be that the individual who's stubborn and not wanting to move forward is going to change and be a better person and be more like the King of Wands. But this also is afraid of being like staying stuck. Not being able to move forward, being afraid of change. It's saying don't be afraid, because if once you remove the fear, the King of Wands potential here is just, it's so powerful. It could be a very successful relationship, but the fear needs to go, and the old behaviors need to go on both ends. It's not one party's guiltier than the other. And I did get the Six of Wands, so that this will be a successful relationship. The potential is so great here, but somebody has to make a move, a powerful move. Somebody has to ensure what they want and be grounded and secure in their position and secure in their wants and needs. And this person, and this also is falling out the Chariot. You guys have a lot of cards coming out. This is moving forward, being victorious. Okay, moving forward, being victorious. For some too, this could be stuck in a rut, you know, just wheels are constantly spinning, but you're not going anywhere. But I'm seeing in this position that you guys are going to be successful in a relationship, or that this could be a very successful relationship. This could be a relationship where there is some power dynamic, there is some duality going on, the yin and yang, healthy competition. Maybe you guys are both competitive with one another, but you like it. Okay. Let's clarify that Five of Pentacles. Please clarify the Five of Pentacles in the outcome position. Why is that there? Thank you. Because there's a lack of commitment. There's too many options or too many things getting in the way. You know, Could be that you guys broke up some time ago, and just a lot of things could be changing in one's life, whether it's career, whether it's traveling, whether it's self-reflection. There's just too many options and not enough direction in regards to where we're headed in order to make a commitment. Let me clarify a little bit more. Please clarify why the 5 of Pentacles and 2 of Pentacles is here. Please clarify. And the outcome position for Cancer. This is coming up. 6 of Cups, which we got in the advice. I feel like you both sense there is a soulmate connection, but you're really not sure how to proceed because one of you, if not both of you, are feeling left out in the cold. And you're not really sure if you should give up or not give up. And so there's this uncertainty. And I feel like the ex being so confused of what's going on within themselves, it makes it very difficult right now. So in the month of October, I think that there's a lot of uncertainty here because the ex is still sort of in tunnel vision right now, not seeing the light. But I do feel like there is this connection. Please clarify the High Priestess and the 7 of Wands in regards to how Cancer's ex feels about them. Let's clarify them a little bit. What's going on with Cancer's ex in reconciliation? Thank you. Again, I got 2 of Wands. So again, sorry, I was just checking to see if I had it in the spread. So 2 of Wands here is letting me know that there is options. And the options may not necessarily be a third party. It could just be that we are indecisive of truly what we want. Do we want to go back? Do we want to work things out? Do we want to make amends and extend an olive branch and say, hey, I'm sorry for the shit I said or for the pain that I've caused? And that's a mutual thing. Both of them are holding wands. This is somebody different, okay? But also realizing, I feel like Cancer, you realize here that excuse me, you have the whole world in your hands and that the world's literally your oyster. And it's sort of like, do you want to go back? Do you want to do you want to go back, or do you want to explore your other options? And I feel like your ex may feel that you want to explore your options because maybe you're not being forthcoming and reaching out to them as you have in the past, or maybe they're realizing that the world's their oyster and a lot of different opportunities are being presented for themselves. Maybe they got a new job and they have to travel and they're going to be somewhere different. Maybe they have been traveling and realizing, hey, I don't want to live here, I want to move, and therefore they're not knowing whether or not they want a long distance relationship or even to reach out to you to kind of extend an olive branch, because if they're going to be moving, it's like, why start something? But again, I feel like there's just a lot of options, a lot of uncertainty right now, a lot of ego issues that they need to work out on their own. But I do feel like there is some level of knowing that there is some connection between you two, if not a soulmate bond, you know, and just being unsure if we can give the type of commitment that is necessary, the type of sacrifice and whatever it is that they have going on. So this is the energy as far as October goes. So whether or not you guys are going to reconcile, for some of you there is a possibility, but for others you may have to check in again later on in October because it's kind of unclear. There's a lot of junk that needs to be cleared and a lot of decisions that need to be made and to be decisive. Let's pull some angel oracle cards here. Romance cards for Cancer and their ex. Wow, 2 cards just like flew out viciously. What's the message for Cancer, please? Okay, card just flipped. Oh, all right. This is release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. I feel like you need to continue to keep with this Nine of Pentacles vibe going on, and releasing the negative aspects that you may have or thought patterns that you may have about your relationship. Maybe you're like, okay, this is completely over, it's ended, it's never going to come back, why am I thinking about it, and like beating yourself up. Just release it. Whatever negative thoughts that you have, release those thoughts, because they're not going to serve you in this process, right? And just kind of realize what's meant to be will be, okay, and not stressing so much about it. Separation, time apart from your partner is on the horizon. So obviously you guys are not together, but I feel like the separation is really good for each other, because I feel like there's a lot of growing on both your ends that you guys need to do in order to come back together. And this is retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. So either you guys will be coming into reconciliation and kind of retreating and going on a trip, which this could possibly be, okay? Could possibly be, but I feel like for some of you, maybe you guys need to go out there in the world and just sort of experience new things. And I think when you guys do travel, even if it's to the next town over from you, or if it is overseas or whatever, I think it gives you a whole new sense of self. And you know, right now I feel like for the month of October for you, your energy should be focused on the Nine of Pentacles and giving yourself self-care and putting yourself first. Because when we show each other, when we show the love that we deserve and need to ourselves, that energy then gets transmuted out back into the world and attracts and or awakens our soulmates, our twin flames, and you know, gives us, it draws them back essentially. Also learning, you know, with the releasing and the separation, to forgive the resentment, forgive the hurts. Sending unconditional love to them is also going to help with that connection. So I hope this reading resonated. Please like, share, and subscribe. Leave me some commentary. I'd love to hear feedback. And obviously you can reach out to me to book a reading. Again, details are below in the description box. I hope you have a great night. Love and light, guys. Bye.